the stress.
You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model.
it'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems, only got real ones round them. Only got, it take a week to count it.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns.
We got this.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Allen off the play fake. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Allen now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. From the 29, Allen, blitz coming, and down he goes. B.J. Goodson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On play action, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll run with Chubb. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, he bowls over it. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Mayfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Mayfield down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 52. Alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry.
Is that yours?
Mayfield Mayfield with it once more. It's caught by OBJ. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Hey, Orbit. Pick and choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
From the red zone now, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Chubb running right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Hurry. Big time.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield to throw it, and that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And that'll set them back 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Here's Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Check. Hey, hold.
On the carry, it's Button. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
King. Hey, Haywood.
A first down throw from Mayfield. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Go.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Hargrave just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field. Switch.
A final shot before half for Allen. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Bravo.
From the 27, Mayfield flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 52, right 52. Oh, yeah. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Here we go again. Hey, hurry, hurry. Nuts.
Throwing, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Slam.
Tight.
Check nickel.
X3. 218. Chopper. LA. Smooth.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. B.J. Goodson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Protein spill.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. The Bills, they are just continuing to pour it on. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Tighten up. Pull together. Get ready. Hey, I got it. Switch.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Body Calhoun, a sack coming off the corner blitz. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case, because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Travel. Hurry. Pistol. Hey, Alpha.
First down, Mayfield. And incomplete.
Mayfield's pass. Thrown away and incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. B.J. Goodson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. B.J. Goodson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
You don't want none. Alert, alert, alert. Watch the twins. Check your hot read. Show it up. Show it up.
Pass.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's going to go down again. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Mike, number 53.
Hey, alert 33.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Hey, Charlie.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go.
Hurry.
53 to Mike. Check.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Forced out to his left. And he completes it to Hunt. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Number 53. Mike 53. You don't want to.
Hurry.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And again, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield taking it in. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Chubb on first down, not going to go anywhere as he'll lose 3 on that one. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.